Guy of Final Fantasy 16, and this will be part 9. I do hope you guys enjoy the commentary guide. I've been having some trouble with my personal life, but it's nothing crazy. But it's been rough. But it's been rough for all of us, I'm sure. That's kind of why I'm here. I'm here to let us all know everything's gonna be all right, the best way possible. And the word of the day is, I can talk like a monster. And I guess this is the word of the day. Today's word is, you best start believing in ghost stories. No, how about this? Do you believe in ghost stories? If you don't, well, you better start believing, because tonight you're in a monster movie. Well, how about this one? Ghost stories are fake, but monster movies are real. And tonight, you're in one. Thank you, Pirates of the Caribbean. Again, like I said, ghost stories are fake, but monster movies are not fake. You know what I mean? So that's the word of the day. So if you have something interesting to say to your friend, just be like this. Be like, yo, do you believe in ghost stories? And be like, good, because, well, if you don't, just know that you're in a monster movie right now. So if you don't believe in ghost stories, you better stop believing in them, because you're actually in a motherfucking monster movie tonight. Because, again, yeah, you're right. Ghost stories, not real. But I have news for you, pal. Monster stories are very real. And you're in one every minute of your waking life. That's actually a monster story. Or is it? It might be. Again, word of the day is that you might just be in a monster movie. Don't... Shh. I'll give you some advice. The tip is, knowledge is key, silence is gold, and ignorance is bliss. So just let it be. Okay? That's what it is. And that's it. That's what I'll give you. I've already said it before, though. So, anyway, today's gonna be part 9. Again, the monsters. Again, I have to remind you guys, fairy tales are not, they're not real, okay? Monsters, okay? Just relax. Don't worry. Monster movies aren't real either. I mean, they're real, right? Fucking monster movies, people make them all the time. But, like, come on, guys. Not being serious, it's YouTube here, okay? People like to run with things, and they're kind of kooky for that. But I'm like, alright, let them run with it, alright? If you want to, take something in a fantasy setting and use it in real life, then you're going to probably get hurt. Again, it'd be like, again, don't do this, but go ahead and play with fire and see what happens. I mean, be my guest. Please, go ahead. Please, get a Bic and just go ahead and play with your fire. Go play fire. Go ahead, do it. I swear to God. No, I don't. Really, I don't. But I would swear to a stone. I'll swear to what do they call them? An epitaph. I'll swear to that. I'll swear to an epitaph that you could do that. You could touch fire. Just go ahead. Light your Bic like that. Put your hanger in it. Just go ahead. Have fun. Play with fire. Again, what did I just say? Don't do it. So if you're gonna do it, I think we all know where your head is at. So if you are an adult, then let it be, I guess. Do what you need to do if you're an adult. If you're a kid, you can't touch fucking fire, okay? You're gonna get burned. Play with fire, you get burned, alright? But go ahead, have fun. See what happens. Need I remind you, play with fire, you get burned. I feel like people need to be reminded. Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. You can play with fire? Yeah, you can, but you're gonna get burned. Oh, okay, cool. So, what did you take out of that lesson? Ow, I got burned, it hurts. Exactly. So don't what? Don't do it. Right. But be my guest, have a blast, do it. But again, I would imagine when you get burned, you're gonna be like, shit, I shouldn't have did that. So, I always said pain is the best teacher of all. But I'm trying to prevent people from actually fucking up. But, if they're gonna be so persistent as to take things so serious, then please, be my guest. Anyway, we're going on with the main scenario today. So part 9 is all about understanding the game's story more, I guess. Like I said, we're going to be pushing forward as we're going to be making through the North and Sunbreak territory.
Unfamiliar faces. What brings you to East School, travelers?
It's sort of like the beginning of the game's, I would call it, this is like when the game truly starts to get going. Once you get into the thick of it. Which will also bring us to the region of the Siembreck territory.
You're not from the capital. capital too, are you?
which we right now in Rosalith, which is like a muddy.
Way.
It's very much like it's like FF1. It's like Baron a lot, Rosalith. It's a lot like Baron actually.
It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over.
But Phoenix Gate reminds me a lot of the Mist Cavern. A little bit. You know? Very similar.
Oh, listen to me. Telling you what you already know.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That doesn't hurt.
Help you with your bearer either.
That's why I was talking over you, girl. Or guy.
Almost as if he's
Anyway, yeah, I have an ex-girlfriend named Jill, guys. So, isn't that ironic? But now I have a new, well, I have a girl, well, my only girl, though, is named Ashley, but that's for, there's many Ashleys out there, right? So, but there's only one Ashley for me. As many Ashleys as there are, there's only one for me, and I love you, Ashley, just, yeah, you know that. I really don't like to get personalized. You could, if you want to, sure, you can get to know all about me, you know, I don't want to get into that, though. My girl is named Ashley, one of my closest friends is named Richie, but, like, don't worry about me, you know, worry about Final Fantasy. If you want to get to know me, I don't mind putting myself out there. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio, my girlfriend is a Virgo, my best friend is a Cancer. What do you need to know? I'm an entertainer, I like to joke around, I'm a chatty guy, I'm a romantic type, I have green eyes, like that of a cat. I was born in the cusp of the 90s, the year of 89, so that made me a rising phoenix, Scorpio, right? Scorpio rising phoenix. And with that, I mean, come on, you guys, you know, yeah, whatever you need to know, but again, I'm already taken, so it doesn't matter. But get to know me, I'm a good guy. I love people. I love my man, Sean, he's a good guy. I love my other friends, people I know, just people are awesome. Salam. I can't give a shout out to every single goddamn person I know, but yeah, it's Mo, Yo, Joe, Bro, Mo. I said Mo, Jay, Woo, all my main people out there. I love them. I love my people. Anyway, this guy's going on and on about the Archduke. Yeah, these are more like fetches, though. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, I am a branded. That's what I said. I branded myself. When I hashtagged it. I didn't hashtag this though, but I already have a brand, and I don't know if I did right by my brand because I didn't get the proper. Well, I guess I didn't sustain the viewers. I didn't keep the attention, so the retention, I think, and therefore I had to construct things a bit more, well, constructively, with order. And so I started with this. I was like, you know what? Instead of uploading these guides, let me just do something that's imperfect. Try a commentary guide while playing the game live. I tried this earlier with 15. It was a beta project and didn't work out that well. So I was like, you know what? I have an idea. Because I have a manager that's up in Central, he's very busy and things are really hard for him right now. My manager. Again, I don't even have enough money. It's expensive. It's expensive, you know. I could talk a lot, but it's not cheap. So the reason, if you're wondering why I do a live stream for my commentary guides, is because, well, I can't afford to make any mistakes, basically. And therefore, I can't afford to edit. I mean, I can, but I can't afford it. Like I said, I can't afford it. It's simply that. So, like I said, we are in Liverpool, right? Well, we're in the East Pool, I think. East Pool, yeah. This is just more of the, like I said, the province of Rosaria, and pretty much the Martha's Vineyard. You always say Martha's Vineyard is kind of like that. It's like the vineyard. It's in a province of Rosaria's northern area. I guess it's called the Three Reeds. And right now, yeah, we're just seeing another one of the many, many villages. The game. Until the game truly opens up and you see the rest of the world. As you'll see, it's a lot like this, but sprawling as it may be, it's still a good game. Like I said, the groundwork on the engine seems to be very crisp. The game runs very well. It's got a good AI. It's got a good layout, a HUD layout. You know, it's good. Though there's a lot of mystery
Excuse me.
mechanics,
Is something
mysterious
the matter?
mechanics.
It's this. He's not in his usual spot.
You must be Patrick.
I
Mm-hmm.
am, but
And
Patrick,
this
yeah.
carer you're looking for.
that's the fella. How do you
Right.
know all this?
Yes. We're trying to get to the point, and I know all this already, so we don't have to go over it again. That's why I'm skipping the dialogue, because we don't need to. It's sort of like a dead horse. We know what we got to do. We have to find these two fellas, get this bridge on the way, and get the good word, and then move forward into Sambrick or Sambeck.
So that's how. Well then, he's been losing what little sense he had left. I was supposed
So,
to watch over him.
this
Keep him
old
out of
kook?
trouble. But if
Okay.
he's walked out,
Understood.
All right.
thank
Right.
you.
All right. So we gotta find an old loony bin, an old kook. All right. Let's go look for the old kook.
Hope he hasn't wandered
Like I
into
said,
trouble.
yeah. Again, I say that with all sincerity. If you want to laugh at it, fine. He's an old kooky. He's an old jokester. Like I said, for me, let's find this old jokester and bring him back to safety. We now are equipped with a lot better, much better stuff. Let's put it that way. We got van braces, a belt, and a weapon. All that comes with pretty much, like I said, the introduction to Clive's predominant main outfit now. Like I said, we went from Stormcry, which is sort of our first push forward, but realistically, the Invictus is his, this is his, like, similar to when Ramza gets his outfit change in Final Fantasy Tactics. Very much the same here. And how Cecil gets his outfit change in FF4, same there. It's pretty much exactly that. Or when your jobs become old classes to jobs in FF1, same thing as that as well. Again, there's a change here, big change. 7 didn't do that, did they? I don't think 7 had a change like that, did they? No, they didn't. 7 just started off with what it had, interestingly enough. Also, I noted 12, there was a shift, but 12 didn't do it in the same respect. 12 just to let you use any weapon you'd wanted to use, which I liked, by the way. It was kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, this game has a very similar system in how it introduces its weaponry and equipment and whatnot, and how it's designed, illustrated and whatnot, and described. It's a lot like the way they have it in 12. You know, it's very authentic, like an antique, if you will. Therefore, each one has its own meaningful value, though, personally, it's really just an artistic flair, and then the write-up of it, and that's about it. I really looked into it, and I wasn't sure, but I'm letting you know, yeah, it seems to be just artistic flair. Otherwise, you could just make do with really any weapon. Some weapons are more powerful than others, but in the end, it all just comes down to how good it looks and how strong they are. You know, the stronger the weapon, the better it'll be. You know, there is no real, I don't think there's any magic to it other than that. You know, that's it. The rings are weird, because, I mean, I think the Ring of Timely Assistance is fine, because it makes Torgal act on its own recognizances, but I don't know. It's hard to explain which one would be better. We're going to get other things later on, so. See, when equipped the slow, yeah, okay, so. I like this one, the ring. I always said use one ring, if anything. Clearly the darkest of arts were employed in this ring's forging, yet no matter its infernal providence, it does. Yeah, I like this ring because it's the ring that kind of is the one that was in Final Fantasy 15. It's also the ring that was in Final Fantasy 8, the Solomon ring. That's this one, Solomon ring. What do you think, Final Fantasy 15? That's the ring right there, Ring of Timely Focus. See, I'm like, this is a weird one, the Ring of Timely Evasion. I always like this Timely Evasion. That must be the ring of Ignis, right? And this must be the ring of Gladiolus. Well, man, I don't know, because it's weird. This one's interesting. There once was a hapless battle mage who oft found himself. That sounds like Ignis, though. Ring of Ignis. But then you have this one too, which is also like the Ring of Ignis. I feel like these two rings were like almost like they're kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Same thing with the Ring of Assistance. This is like Prompto's ring. Ring of Prompto over here. I always said how Prompto was so important, though. He really was very, very important. He was one of the most important because he represents, well, I'd say enhanced future performance. And then this one, the strength of the city defined by the guard. That means it's, yeah, so Gladiolus. Yeah, see? Look, this is Prompto. This is definitely Gladiolus. And that's got to be Ignis. A glance at what appears to be Holy Rock, able to channel power of divine into curative energies, actually contains the dust of light, a spectral crystal, known to be a catalyst for the restorative arts. Yep, that's definitely right. That would totally be Ignis's role in the game. He was like the cleric. And then Prompto was the might, and fucking the other guy was the metal. But timely focus is insanely good.
Still no sign.
If you're gonna use any ring, I guess that'd be a ring to use. Timely focus, right? I always say you could probably use one ring, or one badge, one crystal. Generally speaking, right? I don't think there's any problem with that. What do we got over here? Items are also nicely done. Like I said, the HUD menu is pretty good, I think. They did a pretty good job. I'm not a big fan of that on and off shit. You pick up speed like that, but it is what it is. I'm still not really sure how to feel about the battle system yet. I'm still observing it. I think, like I said, it's a more evolved Devil May Cry 5. But with that being said, we have to really, like I said, we have to niche it because it is a Final Fantasy game. So let's niche it into that category. How does it hold? So it's got a good target system. Now, iconic feats, very simple. Mud Delver. Now when you do this, usually you can just go in close, right? Combos, aerial combos, mortal blows. A lot of this is all flashy, but it doesn't mean much other than what it comes down to, and that's skill, spell, magic. Skill, spell, magic, I guess. Or, no, I'm sorry. Parrying is really important in this game. You see what I mean? So, like, you have to understand what the battle system is, what we're doing here. See, that didn't work out that well, and I didn't think it was gonna. Because there are two things you have to worry about, but with these little enemies, you don't have to worry about stagger. That's the thing, stagger is not an issue. Stagger only comes into play for enemies that are of at least, well, only enemies that have stagger bars, which are usually, they are indicated because they have a stagger bar. Because these ones don't have one, so obviously they're not. Stagger is really nothing to do with it. Useless. Because stagger bar only affects the big foes. Enemies that are worthy have a stagger bar, I guess. Which means,
Are you all right, my friend?
I guess, bigger, major encounters or scripted encounters usually. This game doesn't seem to have, like, that many scripted. I don't know. They don't seem scripted, though. Oh, look, this old kook. We found him. Mr. Kook. Right. He probably thinks his name is, yeah, I know. His name is not. He doesn't remember who he is. Remember. Just be easy with him. Just tell him you all who you think he is, right?
Yes.
Please, yeah, exactly. Don't worry, my man. You're in good hands. Oh, good. Of course. Oh, well, we're here. We're here, my child. Do not worry, my good man. You're here. Well, before long, but not yet. I know. Well, hold your horses. We gotta... Not yet. We are on a very important expedition. A mission. Right, and we're working hard, and we're getting it done. You need to go to Eastpool. Can you do that? Can you make a trip back to Eastpool in one piece until my mission has been fulfilled? And I mean, I'm gonna come back for you. I'm gonna take care of you. Don't worry. Please. Thank you, because you know you have my word. My word is my bond. And we're going to get out of these marshlands soon, don't worry, guys. So, we have part 9, as I like to say, right? As we're up to. This is going to be the precipice between the game, the true beginning, off to the true, I always said the true north, right? True north. This is when the game really gets started.
You've been most kind.
So once we help this old codger out, he's a good man, by the way, just old, which is fine. I'm gonna be old one day too. We're all getting old. Nobody's exempt from getting old. Oh, Duke. Yeah, obviously, we know that. Well, that's debatable. I'm sorry, but that's debatable. If you're talking about Elwyn himself, then yeah, I agree with that. But if you're talking about the whole scenario itself, that's different. The whole scenario kind of looks like a Cognazzo thing going on. You know, a usurper at the throne, which is at the hands of somebody I'm not going to name, but I think we already know who it is. Come on, the Cullings. You know who's doing the Cullings, right? Who's performing the Cullings? The Duchess. Now, the Duchess is obviously a double agent. She's serving both sides.
Really that bad?
Annabella. I mean, it's not a spoil at this point. It's just it's a fact. You have to look out for the Duchess because throughout this game, the Duchess is going to be revealed to be one of the major antagonists of the game, even though it is our hero's very own mother. It is the truth. The truth is that one of the main antagonists of this game is going to be in the form of Clive's mother, Annabella. Which is to say that she's not a bad guy, but she is going to be one of the main antagonistic forces. There isn't really a true antagonist in this game, if you want me to be honest. Because the true antagonist in this game is none other to be revealed as something that I don't want to spoil right now. But you're going to find out that there's actually multiple antagonists, and if there's a main antagonist, that's a toughie. That's like, well, it could very well be the sleeping, slumbering sea goddess. It could be. Remember, time is of no consequence to the antagonist of this game, the big bad. This game's big bad is something. I'm not going to ruin it. It's the ultimate. Not being said, that means that this ultimate being could be in connection with the sleeping, slumbering god, or Tiamat, whatever, or Leviathan as they call it, of creation, yeah. On that note, we're going to have a number of big bads, well, major antagonists and main antagonists, which in this game there seems to be like two main antagonists, yeah, I guess two main antagonists, seems like it, in my eyes. The first of which is, well, Garuda, yeah, the Warden of Wind. She sort of started it all off. As you're gonna see her again, trust me, Benedict is not, she's far from gone. The thing is, we gotta deal with the wrath of Hugo Kupka, as we've seen earlier. That's the thing. Because, remember, she was playing both sides. Similar to another person that we know, like Annabella, is playing both sides. Because of this, since a lot of sides are being played here, a lot of hearts are being broken and being played for fools, by the way, and that's sad. You basically have Annabella, the Duchess, that is, who's kind of, like I said, working. She's married to Sylvester, Emperor of the Gregorian Empire, Sambrek, which to say is Great Gregor. Like I said, the Gregorian Empire, Sambrek, or Sambrek, the land of Gregor, home to the dragon, of course, the icon of light. And then to answer your question, where does Shiva come from? Because everybody thought that Shiva was coming from that area, where the Great Gregor comes from, the Gregorian calendar over there. No, Shiva does not. Shiva comes from, apparently, more or less, though it's a little foggy, because Geolaric, right, fostered in the peace from what seemed to be a bitter conflict between that of the northern territories with the southern territories of Rosaria, right? And then they were giving her as an offering of peace to keep the hand at bay, right? To keep that peace. And then eventually they met together I don't want to get into the whole details, but yeah. Somehow a big old fight got taken into place because she got put into the wrong hands. She got placed into the hands of the enemy, Ironforge Kingdom, which is the enemy of Rosalith. It's like Japan-China situation, it's not good. Basically, you got something bad going on. It was like, again, bad. You know, I don't want to be reminded of the real world, but it was a bad situation. They got a real good war going on over there with the Iron Kingdom, because the Iron Kingdom, they don't believe. They believe in Nether, the Nethicite, I guess, the Nether, meaning to be without magic. That's their belief. They believe in Nether. I went over this in my last part, but I do truly and affirmatively believe there are icons of the Nether, and then there are icons of the Ether, or dominance. I said dominance of the Nether, and then there's dominance of the Ether. So basically, dominance of the father and dominance of the mother. So yeah, and Freet is one of the dominance of the father, the Nether, meaning nothing. It's made out of the neither, you know, neither. Nita, the Nita, the Nata, you know, Nether. And I said if you hadn't realized it by now, yeah, Nether is a real thing. Look it up, the Nether. Nether. They use it in Final Fantasy 12, Nethicite, because it's the nothing site. It sucks up magic, you know. That's the thing about Nether. So with that being said, we're gonna now make back for Phoenix Gate. Yeah, this is the Dib, the Deadlands. Remember about the Blight, like I said, Nether. The Nether is eating against it. Right, Nether. Yep. And you're gonna find out what's behind the Nether. The Blight, aka the Blight, yeah, Nether, or aka the Blight, aka Nether.
I suppose that's one small mercy.
Well, some monsters are being affected by the Nether. Someone such as Clive, right? Because Clive is embodying Nether. You know what Nether is. Again, look at what Clive can do.
Take away the lad's life force.
Oh God, you do that, Clive. That's exactly what Clive does. He takes away the life. That's what you do, Clive. You are a Nether. You're a Nether being, a Netherling. He's a Netherling, basically, a demon. Telling you guys, Clive Rossfield is a Netherling. He's a whisper, a messenger, a harbinger. He's not an angel. He's a monster. Unfortunately, that's the thing about Clive, is that he's a monster until he comes into self-realization that he actually is a part of the Nether, meaning he's a part of the void, and albeit not through him, but through the sleeping Tide Mother, I believe. But yeah, he's a part of what I call the Nether. Because this game they call it the Blight, but it really should be called the Nether. Whenever I say Nether, or the Nether, I'm talking about, yeah, the Nethicite. Or Ether and Nether. Because they call it Blight. But don't forget about the Espers. The icons and the Espers. Espers were created, also known as Dark Icons, or Whispers. I like to call it Espers and Whispers, right? That makes sense. You have the Espers, which are the icons of light. And then you have the Whispers, which are the icons of darkness. And the icons of darkness represent the Nether. And the, the other ones, the dominance, I guess, of the Mother Crystals, it gets kind of weird. But basically I look at them as, yeah, you have the Whispers and you have the Messengers. Now, who are the Whispers? I think Clive is a Whisper. He's obviously a Whisper. He's a Nethicite Whisper, or Magical Whisper, a Shadow Whisperer, a Star Whisperer. He's a part of this. He's a part of the dead. He doesn't want to be. He just is. You know what I mean? Like, he just is. But it's by default. Like something awoken in him. Again, the Iron Kingdom, I think, stirred it up. The belief of no faith, you know? So therefore, all broke out into many, and there lied in within the hearts of one, and then eventually everything. As you'll soon see, Valencia will fall into a state of Manala, timeless rift. At this point, like I said, we're really getting into the game. So, I'm just going to let you guys know, this is the beginning to our adventure, more or less. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first 9 parts, because we are, right, we're going to be getting things on track here, where it should be. So get your bearings.
Come on, Clive.
And remember, the battle system is just like rock, paper, scissors.
It's time to discover the truth.
That's right. Correct the Budo. This is like when we finally cross that bridge. Thus, like I said, thus I say the game's narrative is very, very well paced. It's got a good pacing. The game's pacing is solid. Don't leave it to me to tell you that, but yeah, it's got a good pacing. East Pool. There should be Malta's Rest. And the 3 Reeds, which is kind of connected to the Hideaway, yeah. And I don't need to do everything right now. Like I said, I am more than content with chilling. I like looking at the world map because the world map is pretty cool to me. It's like, you can tell this is definitely a part of a bigger world, right? It almost reminds me of Spira, doesn't it? Think about that. Like, it looks kind of like Spira. Spira, what do you want to use, Spira? I mean, let's look at the layout. Well, it looks very similar. Because where's Anakin Ruins? Anakin Ruins would be here, right? I'd imagine. Or here? But that means that Makalania Temple would be somewhere around here. Again, it's very scary. Like, yikes! Look at Ivalice. Look at Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice. Look at these maps. They're so cool. I mean, you know this map is actually the same one as Eorzea, right? It really is. It's a fact. It's Eorzea. It is. This is Eorzea. Not Hydaelyn, but it's Eorzea. Right? Because it was Hydaelyn and Zodiac, but yeah, Hydaelyn represents the world as a whole, but if you're talking about Final Fantasy XIV, we're talking about Eorzea. This is Eorzea. Pretty much. I don't know if people notice that or not, but yeah, this is exactly that. This is Eorzea. Anyway. So, alright, we're going back to where it all began. Northwestern reaches of Rosarian. Territory untouched in the many winters since the big incident. And the scars of that fateful night still linger in the hearts of men upon her walls. And that's where we're going now. Well, let's see how it goes, guys. All should be well. And so you should have a good work. And that there really are no elements, really. There really aren't. The elements are kind of like they aren't really important. There doesn't seem to also be status effects in this game either, unlike other Final Fantasy games that you have to worry about. Now, how's my opinion on that? I don't know. I think I don't know. Does there need to be status? I guess it's a good thing that there's finally no status, maybe. I don't know. It's a new change we needed.
It's just as I left it.
But that only means one thing, that there's got to be other things to think about then, right? Like, I try to let you know, like, if this game is worthy to be called a Final Fantasy game, and I'm telling you, yes, it does, but there are certain things that little boggle my mind. And I'll tell you what they are as we go along. Like, I noticed the big absence of status effects can feel like, how do you put it, not the best. It's not cool to remove status effects, because status effects gave the game depth. But this game has its own shit, I guess. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, status effects. How do you go about removing them, or I don't know, like some things I have to figure it out. Like, we're gonna find out, like I said, about the Duchess now, and yeah, about his own mother. I already said that. Spoiler alert, you're gonna find out who the Duchess, but I'm not gonna, like I said, you're gonna see, all the terror will be revealed.
What is it?
You're gonna have to fight up against some pretty bad mother jumpers. Just when we thought Benedicta wasn't bad enough. Here we go! This is almost kind of like how Robza was tracking down Dalita. You know, it's very, 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 very similar. So similar. That's why I said, yeah, it is, in a respect, it's a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics. They're right about that. They're 100% right, especially about how the story plays out. It is. It's like Tactics. It really is. It's like Tactics. It's very much like Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics 4: The Lions. The story takes that narrative to a very serious cause, man. But is the system in play as good as the other one? As Final Fantasy Tactics. Because Final Fantasy Tactics had a very, very solid system. But seemed to rely on no less... Nor, I would say, it seemed to rely on no more or no less than this, other than certain things then maybe, I guess, like status effects. Well, it did have that. But it did rely on a three-pronged system, which is bravery, faith, and just health, you know? Which is kind of how this game's battle system is. It's just exactly that. Spells, slashes, skills, and like your HP, basically, more or less. But yeah.
This is the hall of the gate.
It's all burnt. It's all fucking screwed up. Yep.
It's a relic.
Yeah, it leads into the north.
Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Right. So that must be Joshua. Right. So Joshua's here.
This was where Joshua was supposed
This is... Come on, guys. Are you stupid? Do they not get it? Joshua's alive and well, guy. I mean, if anything, then he's the murderer. I mean, that's not the murder of your brother, and you know that. Is this guy delusional, this Clive character?
Would you have gone with him?
No. The
Why not?
is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter.
Oh god, I feel like you're talking to a fucking goddamn moron who doesn't know his own fucking face. Ah, no, I'm playing. No, but for real though, come on, be honest. Dude, if you're not the... Dude, that is the Phoenix. Did you not know that Phoenixes don't die? Come on, this is Oh, you tire me, Clive. What are you talking about, dude? What's this guy talking about? This silly goose. You can't kill a Phoenix, you silly jumper. What are you talking about, you silly jumping mother jumper? Come on. What is he talking about? He's acting like a fat cat. He's acting like a silly rat. Like, what is he talking about? He's like a silly rabbit out of a hat. Like, come on, you silly cat. What are you talking about? The Phoenix is dead. Come on, man. This guy, what does he really think? He really thinks that he's not the... Dude, your brother's alive, Clive. He's alive and he's doing fine. And his name is Joshua, and you know that. And he is the Phoenix, and he cannot die because he has the fire inside him. How many times you gotta be reminded about it? Dude, you are following Joshua right now. Jillian, he's following his brother as we speak. No shit, Sherlock. Keep on moving. Let me tell you what you didn't say. You didn't say this. Never more certain would I be that my brother would be standing on the other side of that gate. And many more. Alright, great. Well, then here we go. Well, we're going to find out if the Hall of the Ancestors, the guy who just came in here that we're following, is going to be that. His brother, his very own. And guess what? Guys, I got news. He is. That is exactly who we're going to find out. We're going to find out that and a little bit more, too. A pedophile. No, I'm kidding. Something like a pedophile. Similar, I guess you'd call it something vile, but not quite a pedophile, but kind of like a pedophile, yeah. Well, no, yeah, you know what? We're actually going to be running our, yeah, we're running into a pedophile tonight. So keep your eyes open, guys. We're gonna be dealing with a real pedophile today. It's not Joshua though. It's something else that's going to come off as a real pedophile. Now, if you don't think this thing is a pedophile, then I'm sorry, you are not right in the head. Because I think what this thing does, it's pretty much the big bad of the game. I think it's a pedophile. I think it acts like a pedophile. I think it may as well be vile. It's evil. It's a pedophile. It defiles us. It defiles us in its very name, its very nature. And what it does, it uses women. It's disgusting. It uses men and women as it uses the stitch of time. It warps the fabric of reality. This thing is bigger than a pedophile. It's a universiphile. It usually it's a universiphile. It's a pedophile of the universe. A universiphile. You know what I mean? It's a versiphile. What do you call him? A petaverse. He's a petaverse, yo. This thing's a petaverse. Don't take it from me, but the things that we're fighting right now are part of the petaverse, bro. The big old pervert that keeps on screwing with Clive and everybody. Sorry, I didn't do that right. But I can't get over it. He's a pervert. This thing's a pervert. A big fat pervert. And its name is Ultima. It's a big fat pervert that just watches everything through its own little closed door. Like, it's got like a curtain. You know, it's got like a curtain and it just does what it wants to do, this Ultima thing. And I'm spoiling it for you guys, but you know what? It deserves to be spoiled. You don't know what Ultima looks like yet, but you're going to find out that there's a big old pedophile involved. And this thing, well, it pretty much stitches and does what it wants with time. Time is of no consequence. You got to hear the things this thing says. This pedophile. This pedophile of the universe. The petaverse, dude. You know, this defiled motherfucker. You'll see. Watch that shit. I like it. Like, I like the battle system because you don't have to get too hands-on with it. You know, like with FF7, you have to get a lot more hands-on to it. So in respect, this game gives me a lot more freedom to just have fun. And that's the important thing, is having fun. But I don't want to lose strategy either, look. So, magic. Do a charge shot. Come in, go in. And yeah, like I said, the game is pretty good. Although, I do noted, like I said, no status ailments in this game. There are none. They don't exist. Anyway, all these things are all coming from one mighty-ass pedophile called, I'm sorry to say it, guys, spoiler alert, Ultima. The ultimate pervert. The ultimate motherfucking, you know, dirtbag of the earth. The most disgusting, deviling, de-violating, I guess, you know. The ultimate violator. You know, the Denialator. Ultima tool, like, you know, the motherfucker, yo. Ultima, like, is a bitch. It's Ultima. It's like the Omega, you know, the Omega Ultima. In this game, it's Ultima. Or Ultima. But people get too offended by almost anything and everything these days. So God forbid the main antagonist of the game was a pedophile. Or a bearded man with a hat. Like me. Or maybe it just be this, like, dude Clive. Maybe he's the bad guy. You know, let's all head case about it and think about it tomorrow. Like, yo, what is this game about again? Oh yeah, it's about a pedophile trying to take over the world. And it's through the hands of a madman named Barnabas. Sounds about right. Where's Bunanda at? Oh, he's in 12. Wait, did that happen in 16 or which one? You mean Arden? No, Kefka. Wait, which one? Oh, how feel it, my friend. Many have fallen, but how many have fallen? He doesn't know. He just keeps saying he's gonna curse an angel. Shut up. Alright, so he's beasting it now. Yeah, basically it just a whole load of verses of different Final Fantasy games. It's just a bunch of shit thrown together. Again, I was like, where is Clive going? Is Clive one of the memorable ones, or is he a bad knockoff of Noctis? He could exactly be that, a Noctis. He's a Noctis. He really is. He's a knockoff of Noctis. And I'm like, maybe. But I like Noctis. I like Clive. Or not Clive, right? Yeah, like Noctis is probably not Clive, and Clive is Noctis. Right? You get it? Like, okay, here we go. Noctis is not Clive, and Clive is Noctis. Get it? That's the joke. Maybe it's not complete. We'll get there. Nonetheless, Clive is obviously Noctis, so... Or, right. And Clive is... Well, Noctis is not we at least know one thing. Noctis is not Clive, right? Good. Let's agree on that. Noctis is not Clive, and Clive is Noctis. So, there you go. Or maybe Clive is Noctis. Maybe. Maybe Clive is not Noctis, or maybe Clive is exactly that. He is Clive. Is Noctis. Yeah, Clive is Noctis. Well, Clive is Noctiv, but Clive is Noctis. Makes sense. Because Clive... Well, Noctis is not Clive, then the opposite of that has to be, right? Clive is Noctis. No, I'm kidding. I mean, Clive is not Noctis, but very close. Not Clive. You could just put, like, not Clive and put S into it, and then you have not Clives. Not Clives. And then I guess that's not too far from Noctis, right? And we're going the wrong way. Again, I'm pretty good. I'm a wise guy at heart, but I'm a good guy at heart as well. I should say, a wise guy from the start, but I'm a good guy at heart. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because I say some stupid, silly stuff and let myself shit on the floor for it, right? Shame on me, I guess. I don't know, but I always try to do the right thing. So that's why I'm giving back to the world. I hope you guys enjoy the commentary, though. You know? It is easy. But I do the best I can to give my voice out in the right way. Again, because I don't want to scare people and be like, I'm a demon from the hellspawn, here to take all that. I wouldn't do that. So I just try to give it out in the right way. If somebody wants to get a song made one of these days, just holler at me. Maybe we could do something. I don't know. Just got me love, can't get me love. I got many more. Oh, I got my diamond rings and money, fucking fine. 'Cause you know I got lots of things and I just don't got time. Anyway, we can make some music. You let me know one day. That's what STEELEPLAY is about, right? Maybe one day you'll see the beauty in my STEELEPLAY. I love you guys, you know. Maybe that's all I ever did. I only cared about loving people. That's really. Oh, look, another pedophile. But I've been fighting this pedophile for a while now. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use the parrying system to our advantage here. We need to, right? It does seem to be important. We're going to take him down. Yikes. But I always said, like, it's very important to parry in this game. There's a lot of parrying and parrying back and forth, kinda. Not a bad thing, just a fact, you know. No, I got hit. Whoa, we got that going. Yeah, we got something going on. Oh, look at me. You snap at that, motherfucker. So I try to do it without help, I guess, right? I try to do it with as little as I can and see what works. Rising Flames, that's what I've been working around mainly, Rising Flames, and then, yeah, for damage mainly, for the most part, at this point. Be ready for Liquid Wheel, should do some damage. And I could do a Burning Blade drop. Heat Wave is always helpful. Oh god, we accidentally fucked that up. But like I said, that's why the parry system is so important in this game. It really is, actually. It's one of the most important things to do. If you do like the game system, like I said, the gameplay formats around its icon and the simplicity and I guess the beauty of this is that, yeah, the game is an action game, but it still has a presentation to itself like that of an RPG game. It doesn't ever lose the shame to hold that name of Final Fantasy. Like as Balthier had said, you know, it's a shame, but you could wear that pride or wear that shame willingly. Oh, what was that? I forgot that line. A pride, you know, if that's a shame, that it was a shame, I would bear any shame. What is shame to me, he says, right? Because, you know, and if so, then let me bear that shame. Let me bear it with pride. I get it. And then we got this. We take up a ring, I say. Maybe we should take up a ring. See, I wish the game had something like a mechanic like our own stagger system for us so that we could become weakened down or something like that. That would make sense. That would have been cool. So you do less damage or some shit. I don't know. But it's not necessary. Not really needed. So had they give us more interaction with the AI, that would have made it an RPG, and I see that's the reason why they didn't do that. So there's reasons for everything. So the game doesn't have status afflictions in it because of the fact that it's really not an RPG game, but it will very much fit in and appear, especially HUD-wise, and as far as the format, the numbers, all that, and its overall just presentation. Yeah, it's like that of an action RPG game. Because it is an action RPG game. There are no status effects, though, because oftentimes that just causes more problems than solutions. As look what it did in every Kingdom Hearts game ever made that placed status effects in them. Other than maybe the ones that were even noticed, like Chain of Memories, or 3, which was a weird eyesore. It's like, what was this? What is this, sneezing? Am I sneezing? Am I sneezing? Am I sneezing? How do you get rid of that? What are thunderclouds doing over me? What does that mean? Yeah, so... But then, of course, Chain of Memories, like I said, Chain of Memories, that had status effects that That's the only one that really actually had true status effects. Other ones, people don't even notice them. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? Well, I brought it up, though, in 3 about the status. Because I figured out what they did. Same thing in 9. I figured out 9, too. A lot of things about 9 you didn't know. Well, I answered the questions for some of them. I mean, unless they've been updated, but yeah. As far as I can tell you right now, this game's system, it rolls on your icons. That's why you have to get very comfortable with using them, but there isn't that much of a difference, really. Like, Gouge is just really good because you can do a lot of stagger. But also does good damage, too. It's the great thing about it. As far as Heatwave goes, I mean... You really can't do much with this build like that we got here yet. Unless you want to master Phoenix ship, which I don't see the point in doing because we don't have any more than... Like I said, only 2 icons right now. The game's... It moves at like a steady pace, but... The battle system as a whole has sort of been introduced to us, more or less. You're going to see a bit more, like I said, as we get introduced to the 3rd icon, I would imagine. That's probably when the game starts... Like, again, this is the beginning of the game's true first act, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. The pacing in the game is good, though. Like I said, this is the part of the game that truly opens up the story to its full narrative. In a sense. This is the one that really starts it. So I guess it's sort of like Act 2, but it's really, like I said, the big... See, watch, you can hit this with fire or wind, and this is one of the tests the game is trying to give you. Don't you understand that either one can work? Look. Now I'm gonna switch real quick. Same shit. Look, see damage? 33, 33, 33. Now I'm gonna switch to fire. Same thing. So again, it doesn't matter what you use. Just gonna let you know right now. Boom, go down with them. Rising flames to kill them. That'll be fine. Again, this game is making it very clear that element does not matter. Anything you do will work. I don't know what happens if they burst, though. Or if they do burst, I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like they do. Which is interesting. Yeah, I don't think they burst in this game, but they do shoot out hot flame as they get closer to dying. But you see, as like a duly noted, you could easily kill them with the same element. Meaning element doesn't make a difference. The aspect of element really doesn't seem to make a difference. I keep trying to say that. There is no difference. The same, bro. It's all the same. The aspect is really the same. The only difference is your feet, which is going to change with the press of circle, depending on which icon you have. But right now, as far as we know, we only have 2. They did a good job on keeping the icons on maps, but as a commentary guide, we're going to be having access to the following icons. That will be Phoenix, Garuda. This is not counting Ifrit, but Ifrit's going to be LB, so Ifrit eventually, but that's going to be introduced to us not too far from now, actually. Ifrit will be the next icon to be introduced, but that's an LB on the break. That being said, we are going to get more regular icons, though, that we'll be able to use with the dominance of, I think Shiva. Yep, Shiva. What else? Odin, I think. Bahamut. Rama. The next one we're getting is Rama, so I'll be ready to get ready for Rama. I'm not going to tell you who they come from, but yeah, I mean, later on we'll get into the guide about that. If you want to know who they come from, we'll get to it in an appropriate time. For now, let's just keep going forward. Like, there could be spoilers in the guide, that's all. This is not a spoiler-free commentary guide. It's sort of like spoiler. It'll have spoilers.
No holding back.
What I like about this game is it's got its own battle system that I've never really felt other than Devil May Cry, but it's not the same as Devil May Cry. It's a bit more complicated, so it's got more mechanics to it than that game ever did. Like, you know, you'll see eventually in the game, movement becomes very important. Mobility, I guess. Mobility is a very important aspect in the game, though, so you're gonna need it. See, I just took damage there, but by design, I guess. I mean, I did it because I didn't move out of the way in time. See? But I also try to do this without damage. I mean, sometimes it's better that way, yes? Maybe. Oh boy. Stagger's Fallen! What is it called? The Fallen Guardian? I love Heat Wave because it's got the AoE damage to boot. And again, like I said, the parry system is really important in this game, believe it or not. Similar to the way Tactics, again, it goes back to Tactics. Because Tactics had a very, very important parry system. Oh, these things ain't playing at all they?
Not this time.
I love it. We got rid of one of the big boys. Like I said, in Final Fantasy Tactics, we had a system very similar to this. That's why I said, is this maybe? It's kind of like an RPG, but it's not. The system is very specific in that it's its own sort of breed. I don't want to call it an action game, and I don't want to call it a... Like I said, Devil May Cry is a good similarity, but it's still not quite exactly that. But it is made by the same guy, so yes. In that respect, you could say yes. But in the respect of it being the same mechanics, no, I don't think it is. I think it's got a different, different mechanic. Because just look at the game as a whole, it's definitely not. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. Not at all. Not even to the slightest, my dude. I guess you're going to be a hate it or love it type with this game, I think. Some people will hate it and some people will love it. Maybe. But it's a very complete game, so I don't see how anybody's not going to really like it. It's complete, so maybe it is a game for everybody, who knows. Is it a hate it or love it? I don't think so, not really. Oh, there we go. You see, that's why I think it's a little bit for everybody, this game. Yikes. Magic burst. Shit shot. I don't like a shit shot. I'm not a big fan of Wicked Wheel though. Cause it doesn't got good radius. There we go. Yeesh. There we go. See, that's why I don't like Wicked Wheel, it sucks. Hey, Wicked Wheel. I gotta get rid of that Wicked Wheel crap. See, this is good, some damage, but that's about it. There you go. Like in the damage respect, that's cool. I like it. I love it. I like the fact that we don't have to worry too much about that, actually. That's a good thing not to worry about. Like, nobody needs to be worried constantly about bullshit. Which means we don't have to worry about elements. So I noticed these are the things, that there are no real elements in this game, and there are no status effects in this game. So if this game removes... And there also are no party members really in a respect in this game. So you want to try to figure out how you're going to play this game, right? How you're going to play it. Well, that's what I am kind of going through right now. How do you play this game, and what's the best way to do it? Why did I learn this shit? Rook's Gambit? I should unlearn... Oh, nah. Why would I want to master this, though? I don't get it. It's a little odd to master. It doesn't make sense, really. How does it make sense to get... This is good. This is a good one. But that would mean that I would get Rook's Gambit. And then see, that's why I really don't... I don't know how I should move forward with this. We still need more AP, I think. That's the thing. Let me just do let's see what the recommended has. Recommended says this is a good choice too. Interesting. See, now they gave me this, so I wonder why they did this then. Why is this the recommended? See, why do I want to master that, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck is the point of mastering that? Why would I master that ability? Is there a reason to master said ability, or is there no reason to master such a thing? I'm trying to figure this out. Because it didn't seem to me like they're giving me a reason to do such a thing. Why would we want to master? What are we mastering it for? What is it got to be mastered for? Is there a difference? I guess, you know what? Let's fucking find out. I guess I don't really know. It didn't say. I mean, there's no difference. What the fuck are you... I don't get it. It's like, what do we... Why? Why would I waste my AP on that? It's just odd. I question that. I'm like, why am I don't get it. Alright, anyway. Fine. I don't really... We're gonna find out, though. I don't really see there being a benefit. I don't know why would we waste AP on something that... really doesn't change it. Does it change it or no? What the fuck are we like, you know, I don't think it makes a difference. Guess we're gonna find out though. Alright, we got each one here and let's do this. I'll try the badge of metal, why not? We got a cutscene coming up. I really don't know why I mastered these other two abilities, though. It seems kind of moot. Like I said, we're gonna find out if it was moot or not to master the iconic feats, which are the ones in the box. You know, they're in the square at the top.
I don't like this.
When you go into the main menu, when you go underneath icons and abilities, whatnot. Alright, so now we get to find the pedophile. Or maybe. Or part of the pedophile, at least. Come on, pedophile! What is this? An iron giant, I think. It's a kind of like a boss it's a kind of like a boss fight. To a big iron douchebag. Cool beans. 1, 2, 3. Combo. He's slow like a motherfucker, but he might hurt. Woof! I love doing these combos. Yikesy doodles! You see that? Oh wow, that's cool. Nicely done. I did a precision dodge twice. That does good damage. That's not bad either. I like looking so far again. Like the game's mechanics. It's got good stuff. Heat wave is awesome. He said good AoE right there. Good AoE. Well, it's a good range attack too. That's another thing. Boom! Now we get the opening, and that's another system too, another mechanic I really looked into just recently. Yeah, you can do that, it's called a takedown, I think, right? I think it's a takedown. It's something like a takedown or something. And then there's also, like I said, you can break their parry. So again, think of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a good example. Oh yeah, press attack button. Just keep attacking. It's like an LB. Yeah, this is like a limit break. You have to stop it before the timer's up. You just keep doing damage any way you know how. Here you go.
It's down.
This is our chance.
Well, I guess after using an ultimate like that, it'll be weakened for a bit. So you keep chipping away at its health, and mainly it's yellow stagger too. And try to parry if you can. Keep going at him. Shouldn't be too hard. Once you learn how to just wreck him, right? Use him when he's at his weakest. Precise, and then, yeah, there you go. Now eat away at that motherfucker's stagger meter. Still, it's got nothing left. Just keep going, who cares? Should be fine. Heal up. Woof! I got hit, but oh, it's not meant to happen. Staggered again. Burn up my blade, and then using a rising, and get going. Going back at the bar again. Yep. I love Heat Wave. It's a great ability. Now, again, I'm not really sure if this did anything or not, but let's hope. Yo! Yeah, he's going down quick. He ain't got much health now. There we go. And look at that. Easy peasy. Nothing to it, right? The Iron Giant defeated with no problems. No complaints. It's just Wonder Bread, man. Just Wonder Bread. Easy like Wonder Bread, I'd say. That's why I always call it Wonder Bread. It's like Wonder Bread. Yeah, cool. It is kind of like Wonder Bread. So, the more you know, right? The less you learn. The more you know, the less you learn. That's something I came up with. I was like, you know, the more you learn, the less you know. And there within lies the lesson learned, y'all. Who knows if I'm the first guy to say it, but yeah, there you go. Like I said, the less you know, the more you learn, and the more you learn, the less you know. And therein lies the lesson learned. So, get it right. Because again, once you start learning more, you're going to know less. And by knowing less, you'll learn more. And if this makes sense to you, then you've learned the lesson, son. It's called a metaphor. And it's basically a fancy way of saying it's bullshit, or nonsense, or gibberish, or just shooting the shit, yo, like an asshole. Or milking a cow off because you're so stupid. You can't milk cows off, you idiot. They don't have dicks. Well, actually, what am I saying? Get the joke? Yeah, I know. Milks. You can milk a cow, of course. You can milk a bull. That's the comedian side of me, guys. Look, obviously you can milk a cow, but that still sounds kind of funny. I'm milking the cow over here. Well, yeah, that's what he does for a living, and it's not no joke. He milks cows. How about bulls? Does he milk them too? Well, of course. He's a milker. He'll milk a cow. He'll milk a horse. Maybe he'll even milk me. I don't know. Will he milk me up? Who knows? Again, don't worry, guys. It's all supposed to be for laughs. So I hope you might be laughing over the guy who might be getting milked tonight by many, many hands. I don't know. Or maybe none at all. I just think that if we're going to milk a cow, then I think milking a horse or a bull is only fair. No? I mean, doesn't the horse deserve to get milked? I mean, why can't the horse get milked? I mean, shit, the cow gets to get milked, and that's why, because it has udders. Well, udder me, Oh my utterly goodness, utter my words, but I am in utter disgust, actually. Utter. You know, your utters, you know, that's utter, like, again, you say utters, and then in a sense, I am in a state of, well, I'm uttered. You utter me. Like, literally. The cow utters me with its utters, because that's utterly unacceptable. That's right, udder. You're right. You could milk it from its udder, but that's not good because that just has me utterly saying otherwise. It's like, you know, you milk the cow from its udder, and then you're going to tell me I can't milk the horse? That nobody's going to milk that horse? You got to be kidding me. You got to be utterly insane. Well, that's right. I'm milking the cow with the udders. So, you're right. I'm utterly being, well, utterly insane. I'm being an utterly fucking asshole. I'm utterly. Oh yeah, you are utterly nuts. Utterly crazy that you think you can utterly just utter the god and milk the cow and not milk the horse. That's utterly insane. Oh, wow. Just found another way to use utter. Anyway, guys, I hope you think that's funny, because I think it's hilarious, bro. Keep on uttering yourself those words, and you'll be, like, utterly speechless because of the fact that this guy just said, he's gonna utter a horse? Yeah, I'm gonna utter a horse, bro. Please, spare me that breath and give me another one. Give me a solid gold toot of a horn that's made out of blue unicorns. Or just be quizzic. Be real quick with it. Zip it, clip it, light it, and good night it. Because, yo, you ain't got it. Put it in your pocket. I got it. Wait, she got it. He's got it. We got it. Everybody else got it. So why don't you got it? I don't know. I guess I lost it along the way. Ta-da! I found it. Boom. And that's why we killed the Iron Giant, and we did it together. And with it, we cleaned the room. Boom, 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 boom. And, yeah, we got some fallen iron, some wyrite, and meteorite. As usual, these are crafting materials. We will use them respectively. Get gil for them. With it, it will unveil some pretty cool shit. Like I said, the pedophile of them all. This weird bitch. You'll see. This weird thing. No offense to any ladies out there, or any gals. So, I hope you don't take offense.
It's done.
I hope there's like a lot of videos out there I didn't mean to offend, and, you know, again, it's all entertainment. It's just, you know, it's not real. Entertainment. I do STEELEPLAY. I've always did commentary guides. I really don't bring much of the outside inside here anyway, so don't worry about that. And guess what? If you got to know me, you'd be like, yeah, I'm a nice guy. I'll be like the guy from Superbad. I'm a nice guy. But I'm really, yeah, people know me. They know I'm a good guy. But, yeah, you don't have to take my word for it. Just ask most people. They'll be like, yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's just a little quirky, but he's not bad. Yeah, I am. I'm a little quirky, right? I'm a little kooky. I could act a little, I could act a little silly. But I'm not stupid. It's like, yo, these people thought I was stupid. I was like, no, bro. I'm a fucking actor. I act. Like, it's an act, dude. It's a close. Look at me, Super Mario. Like, you know, I'm an actor, guys. Oh, help me, Lord. Oh. Again, it's acting. Acting is easy when it comes, well, I mean, I do it. I'm an impersonator, you know. I'm really an actor. I can do impersonations. But, again, why would I make it a commentary guide if I can't do impersonations? I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have a voice to do it. Fuck no. Excuse my language, but again, this game is rated M for a reason, right? I wouldn't be doing this guide if I did not care about the people I was doing it for. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And we're not even ended here. We're going to end the episode probably once we unveil the pedophile. Ooh, Wicked Wheel's got a little upgrade. I see that. Now, what I didn't see was the big change, and like I said about the feet, which would be the, this here, Phoenix Shift. Even though you mastered it, what did we do? I don't really know what we did there. Mastered? Who gives a flying fuck if we mastered it or not? We're not juggling icons yet. You know, we haven't got to that point in the game, so why would we master those? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no true incentive to master that yet. Or is there? I'm like, you know... And then once we get into the other aspect of the game, like I said, this game's best comparison is probably to that of Tactics. It really is. I don't want to joke about it, but it's the truth. Game follows Tactics to a very similar T in its narrative tone, and its mechanics. The mechanics of the game are very on par with the way Tactics had initially went forth with. I don't want to even call it in other words, I almost want to call this game a genre all its own, kind of, that built upon the foundations of what Devil May Cry 5 sort of was trying to give you a taste of. And that's sort of what the bare bones worked with, I think. The bare bones was exactly that. The Devil May Cry 5 was the battle director for it, and decided to go full throttle, and I think utilize the foundations and bones of other game, such as, like I said, Final Fantasy Tactics, and used it into this game, and to also flesh out his own specialized combat that he had patented in Devil May Cry 5 specifically, and then further enhanced it and went full blast for Final Fantasy 16, and in the process, what he came out with was the Gear and Icon battle system, which is the Icon system. It's very interesting. Like I said, the game reminds me a lot therein of games like Chrono Cross, and I don't know why, but Chrono Cross is one of the games that this also reminds me of a little bit of in its gameplay, because the gameplay, it reminds me of Chrono Cross. Because remember, in Chrono Cross, you also, the same shit happens. You get different icons, different elements that help you out in the game, but they all really just do damage. But you get the same kind of shit, bro. Think about it in Chrono Cross. Same shit. And again, while you have 3 allies, you'll be able to perform, like again in Chrono Cross, triple strike. Oh, what is it called? What was it? Dual techs and triple techs. Yeah, you could do that, kind of, more or less. I mean, that's kind of the way it works. Just if you observe. It ain't hard to observe, right? Like I said, the game is subtle in its design, but I think some things are not necessary. For example, let me just show you an example of what I mean. When I go to abilities, I'm going to unmaster these real quick, because there's no need to master that. You just don't need to. Why am I mastering something like that? That's stupid. Don't master this. I would master Heat Wave, if anything, maybe. That might be worth it, but not even. I would just master, maybe, do you need a master gouge yet? I don't think you need a master gouge, though. I don't like Wicked Wheel, but Rook's Gambit's worth grabbing, I think. It's definitely worth grabbing this one. But you can't master it yet, so it's kind of like, eh. But if we could master it, that could be good. But I'm not sure what mastering does. It's not very clear to me. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I just like... In fact, I'm gonna try this just to see how it works. I think it does something, though. I don't know yet. We're not 100%. So let's kind of go with that right now. I'm not 100%. But we're gonna find out, I guess. Just try different things and see how it goes. Which way? Are we going down or up? I don't remember. I think we're going the right way. So here we can actually activate active time lore, which is something that's pretty cool, because it goes back to that of the old good old classic game like Final Fantasy 9 and 2, and respectively other games as well, and it also had active time things. But this is the first time we've actually ever had an active time lore, which I think is, to me, in my opinion, really cool. I think it's fucking dope to have active time lore. That's so cool, because that really does remind me a lot of Final Fantasy 9 and 2. Final Fantasy 2, because Final Fantasy 2 had a very similar system. Didn't it have, like, you had to memorize certain statements and whatnot, right? Well, this game has you doing the same thing, but not so. has you literally doing it. So you memorize this shit. For example, Hooded Man, Phoenix. We already went over a lot of this, but we didn't go over the Fallen, which is the advanced civilization that existed before those of our own time in Belicia currently. Apparently they were it was the Brett, like I said, the Brett of Belicia was made to do this, which I think is Leviathan. Something to do with Leviathan. See, a highly advanced civilization. Relics can be found across the length and breadth of Belicia. The material from which these relics are considered. Yep. Yep. So we got that. You see that the world is based around a lost civilization, similar to like that of 9, very much so. And also tactics, like Ivalice. Then we have Phoenix Gate, the remains of a fortress destroyed in the year 860 on what came to be known as the Night of Flames. The castle's invasion of the Samprequis assassins and battle between the two icons of fire that arose in the wake ruins lie beneath, which we kind of already know about. But it kind of lets you know that we're after the hooded guy, which we already know is the guy. Come on, it's That's Joshua. Don't be a fucking retard. I'm sorry. Don't be an idiot. I shouldn't say retard. I'm sorry. I apologize. Not retard. Don't be silly. I should say. Don't be a silly retardant. If you're retardant, that's okay. But again, don't say that word. You shouldn't say that. That's not a nice word. Say silly goose. I do apologize for that. Sorry about that. Remember, I'm only human. I shouldn't have said that word. I'll say silly goose. Don't be silly. You know? That's Joshua. That's obviously Joshua. He opened up the ancestral rites, the door that can only be opened up by the ancestor. So yeah, that's Joshua, obviously. But now we're going to be given introduction to a pedophile. A pedophile of the universe, as I said before. Introduced in no other form than that there of a pedophile. A typhoon. Or a buffoon. Nonetheless, maybe this buffoon is all tied up, and there henceforth this buffoon has been made a mockery of, and that's why he's a typhon. See? Typhon. Maybe it's just one of another pedophile. Just another pervert. Who is the derelict in charge? Or is this just one of the many derelicts? And we have to find the main, I don't know. It's a pedophile, I think. We have to find the main derelict. Who is the derelict in charge here, guys? Tell me, please. That's all I'm seeing, a derelict's all over. It's like, here we go, another derelict. Yep, he's a derelict. Look at this derelict, this no good neck. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at me, I'm a genius. I forgot to upgrade something, but I'll still beat him, you just watch. But that's what I mean, like, I don't know if I could, I don't know. I think I forgot to equip Heat Wave is what I did. Not a big deal though. But I might have wanted to equip that though, I should have. That's all my own. My fault, guys. My fault. Why am I being a sore baby about it then? Oh, so what? You missed... it does bother me though. Oh well. Oh well. I said I should have had both. God damn, that sucks. That really fucked me up, man. Can I go into the menu, or what can I do here? I don't think I can do anything about it. That stinks. Oh well. Oh well. They got him though, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, Thresh. What has he got? Thresh. Gotta watch out for the Thresh, dude. It might have Thresh, so make sure, you know, got to die. Oh, God! Light him up. Yo, peace out, my dude. That thing is a derelict, yo, like I said. It's a derelict, that's why.
This place holds even more secrets than
Ah, it's a derelict! Let it be known that that thing right there was a god darn fallen, forsaken piece of garbage. It's a garbo, basically. It was a garbage person. That thing was made of garbage. It was disgusting. It was obscene. It was an obscenity. You can't exist with something like that around. Could you? Oh, I know I couldn't exist with that. That thing's a derelict. That thing is made out of trash. It's garbage. I always said it's garbo. Facts. I always said facts to that, my friend. Amen. Let's make amends for our broken ways and shatter the glass and pick them up and put them in our ass and maybe think about unicorns for a little. Like I said, unicorns with elephant bow ties on their faces. Nah, just playing. Let's take a shit, go. I mean, let's take a phoenix shift, bro. I mean, let's take a bird shit, yo. Yo, why are all the birds shitting on the cars these days anyway, right? Birds, right? I guess, right? That's the word. Bird is the word. But, seriously, isn't it annoying to just see white bird shit on your car every day? It's like these birds don't stop.
Look out!
Neither do these goddamn spectacles of pedophiles. Spectophiles, yeah. They're spectophiles, bro. They are spectacles of pedophile. The pedophile spectacle. A spectophile. Look at all the spectophiles they're fighting. Not funny, but true. A spectophile. Maybe that is the main pedophile. The spectophile. You think it might be? Or I think it might just be a douche. Might just be a douche, dude. Might just be a little douche. Oh, wait, you know what we gotta do? We gotta put our shit into our shit. Hold on. This is what we gotta do right now, real quick. We gotta do this real quick. It's like uber important. Watch. Because rising flim is good. You need that flim flam. This, don't know about that. Rook's Gambit. I think it's good. Yeah. Yep. Because, you know what? Because Wicked Wheel sucks the dick, so take that off, I'd imagine. Be honest. Let's be honest. It sucks the dick. Heat Wave doesn't suck the dick. Heat Wave is actually pretty good. But Wicked Wheel, I think, sucks dick hole. So, since it sucks dick hole, you know, I think you should take it off. But don't take my word for it. Just be like, keep it on and see how it goes. I think Rook's Gambit's better than that. Don't believe me? Try it yourself. Rook's Gambit actually has some meaning, I think, in this world. I'm not sure about the upgrade yet. We're gonna kind of see that. I don't really know. It doesn't really. It's not very specific on the upgradings. And I'm not reading it guide for guide on like a Wikipedia, so I'm not a walking encyclopedia. But I'm gonna do the best I can. I always do. You know, I try to do the best I can to see with what I got. Saving face. Oh yes, my lady. What have we here? A bottle of magic. Ooh. Can I be treated to that? Am I privy to that information? Ooh, I would love to know ever so much. So, like I said, places like this don't have dungeon. It's like, you know, oh, we good right now. We have everything we need. Yeah, Rook's Gambit's better. Gouge is better. Rising Place. Yeah, we're good. This is the way. I think. Maybe not, though, because honestly, I don't know where I'm going. I'm like, oh, we're going down, aren't we? I would imagine we have to go all the way down, so keep going down. Which would be this way. Because you were trying to make our way down. So we move forward going down, I think. Though I'm not a genius, like I said, I'm a fucking, just a regular guy. And this crazy, isn't this the thing? What is this? What's this thing? Nope, it's not this way, it's the other way. But you don't get a map here, that's the thing. No map. Isn't this the way? I think this is it right here. I must have missed it. Whoops, my bad. This is kind of like the part of the game in FF4 where we end up fighting our own shadow at Mount Ordeal. Well, you go to Mount Ordeals and you end up finding out that the Dark Knight in Cecil had to be vanquished in order for his true light to be, you know, seen by the light of day, I guess, by, you know, by the people. And you have to discard his old self and vanquish his heart, so to speak, and become a paladin. It's sort of that part of the game. This is like Mount Ordeals. That's why I said, this game got a good structure. In terms of structure, yeah, it's solid.
This might take a while.
Battle system, I'm still like on the fence with it. But I think it's not bad when you really think about like some of the best battle systems in the game. It's like its own genre and takes a lot from, like I said, tactics. If you can believe that.
Not this time.
I know, like, I don't know if weaknesses would have been cool or not, though. I think that could have been cool to have weaknesses. That would have made, I think it might have made sense to have weaknesses. I don't know. I'm a little surprised I don't have weaknesses, actually. Like, the 3 basic weaknesses, that's kind of interesting. So, I do find that weird. I won't lie. There not being any weaknesses is very strange for me. But, it's something I'm adjusting to, you know? I think it would have been cool to have weaknesses, though, right? No? I mean, it would have had more of a reason to juggle them around. I'm surprised they didn't give enemies weaknesses. Isn't that a question? Like, why didn't they give enemies weaknesses? Just to have the basic, like, I don't know, maybe coincide with the weaknesses that they had? So that there could be a reason to switch your icon? Like, there really is not a it's kind of weird that they didn't have weaknesses. Why? I don't know. Is it just me? It seems like if the game would have had weaknesses or aspects, there would have been more of a reason to use these things, you know? Or at least to switch them, that is. But if not, then, I mean, you know.
Well, that did something.
Okay, we're getting there. Making moves, brother. You're making the moves. I think we're getting there. Are we going up or down? I think we're going down. We're trying to go down. We're gonna meet the pervert of all this eventually, after this erection is done getting erect. So rub its tummy and rum rum rum. There we go. And having a party, like I said, of what we have here in this game is very It's very interesting the way the party has been introduced. You know, Torgal as a sidekick to Clive and acts in his own recognizances, so to speak, but you could also command him directly. And the AI, which was Jill or one of the others, like Vaude or Tyler. Or Murdoch. Rodney Murdoch. So again, there's definitely some depth here that seems to follow in suit of, like I said, that of what's a lot in inspiration through that of Final Fantasy Tactics or the Lions, and of what we had seen in, I guess, in memory to a lot of the earlier Final Fantasies, like 9 specifically, and 1, 2, and other ones as well, but I see a lot of tactics in this game. Definitely, a lot of tactics. A lot of Matsuno's work here, I believe. They tried their best to narrate that. An Evilise tale is being told to you. Kind of like, you know, once upon a time in a land called Evilise. Or, aka, another land, once upon a time in a land called Valencia, you know? Once upon a time in a land long forgotten. Evilise. Or how about this? Once in a time long forgotten in a land known as in a land called Evilise, or in a kingdom, right? Long ago in an age. No, I would say. Long ago in an age. No, far. Wait, what to say? Yeah, in a far. I'm trying to think of something good. Far ago, in an age long past, there stood the kingdom of Evilise. So there you go. In an age long... I forgot. Wait, in an age long forgotten. In a lost age of long forgotten. In a long forgotten realm with a long forgotten age, therein lies the kingdom of Valencia. Therein, again, long... Same shit for the Valencia. The same. Valencia, Evilise, same shit. Long live thy age. About big fat fucking forgotten motherfucker, right? A big fat fuck you on your face because I love fat mother. I just love it. PH, by the way, PH fat, like keeping it fat, yo. I want to keep it cool, bro, like Garuda. That we're gonna be revealed or revered, right? No, but on a real note, yeah, we're gonna be introduced to our main, Milady, the pervert of the hour. And here she is. Or it is. I don't know. He is. This is. It is, I'd say. It.
How old do you suppose this is?
This finally sheds a little light onto what we're looking at. Look at that thing. It looks like a mosquito.
I don't know.
It looks like a burrito wrapped into my taint, and then it got ripped off the wall. Like, is that my balls? Oh my god! Ah! It's got moose with a vagina hanging off of it, and it's bleeding. Nah, I'm kidding. He's a monster. It's Raiden. Yeah, right? You're hearing voices in your head again, Clive. Like Cloud Strife. Maybe. But if so, why? Why you be tripping, kid? He has to stop tripping. Tell himself. Yo, Clive, stop tripping. Stop tripping, my dude. You'll be alright. Yeah, he's gonna be alright. You'll be fine. Oh, you know it. Yeah, that is my name. Do not forget it, my child. I am your maker. You... What's going on, bro? No, I'm talking like that because I could, like, do the demon voice, you know? I am... We are you. I am your father. No, I'm not. It's a fucking joke, man. It's like... Mythos, wake up. We are calling you. Dude, bro, we're calling you out. And look, I'm not here to talk to any individual. You don't have to, look, it's a commentary guide. We're going to talk about this and that. Shit, I think I'm bringing this one to the close. Like I said, we're going to reveal this pervert. And then we're going to probably, like, wrap it up before I get packed up by the girls, you know? Always girls pack you up if you don't wrap it up. Trust me, you don't want to know what goes on beyond 12, and I think we're already beyond 12. I think it's 12:42, and I think I was supposed to... Yeah, okay. Yo, he's gonna go at it. Dude. It's over, bro. Let it go. Just throw down the microphone, because he can't handle you no more. Whoa. I didn't know this guy spoke like a monster. Well, he does, dude. The guy is a monster. But is he? No, he's not really a monster, though. He can talk like a monster. Because he's an impersonator. I'm a imposter! No, it's impossible. How can an imposter be an imposter? That's not possible. You can't impostorate. You can't possibly be an imposter of an imposter. That's not possible. That's exactly what that is. Being an imposter of an imposter is what you're looking at right now. This. It's like a mind game. It's like, what is this guy saying? I'm saying what you're thinking right now, and I'm thinking what you're saying. That's why I'm inside you. I'm inside everybody. I'm like, no, I'm kidding. I'm like the world's stupidest asshole on the microphone. That's my name. That's why I'm like, art thou through my words will speak for the rest. And rail then see, maybe. I don't know. R.I.P., right? Oh, cries. I cry. I cry for all those people. All the battered, all the hurt, all the pain and the pride. Oh, I'm more sorry, though. Because I failed many. I didn't fail just one. I failed like 100 million. Oh my god. I failed so many people. But never again would I ever let them down. And I was like, let this commentary guide come around, you know? Maybe the people will understand that I loved them, and through loving them I maybe didn't do the best job. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't do something right. Maybe I was like, this is me giving back. You know, whatever was left of me, I'd give back to the community. In truth, it's hard. It's not easy. But it is what I do, so the commentary guide is here for you guys just to listen to it. But I didn't broadcast it just to be seen. It wasn't like about that. It was more about if somebody wanted to watch it, look at the guide, check it out, go for it, man. That's why I broadcasted it. I just don't have a good editor managing situation at the moment, so it's very easy for me to just kind of live, stream it. And I always said, no mistakes. I don't make mistakes. I'm like a comedian. I go and I def jam the shit, yo. I don't gotta. I mean, yeah, I could upload. You could upload. I just see I made a mistake. I could upload? No, I could have uploaded and edited, but I don't do that. I free fall. I'm an MC. Just to spit it, motherfucker. I spit it to kill it on the mic. That's what I do. You don't like it? I mean, I'm sorry, yo. I didn't mean to offend nobody. It's just what I do. I blow out magical circles. Like, yo, this guy might be Steven Urkel. Who knows? Yo, is he circling or jerking? I don't know. He might be jerking him. Who knows? He could be a fucking asshole, but maybe he knows more than the world knows, and he's not gonna let them know. Exactly. You just gotta fight the monster within your soul, yo. But again, that's what an MC does. I didn't mean to hurt y'all. I rock the world with my balls, I guess. That's what MCs do. MCs are brutally honest. They're just like, I'm a beast with the sheets, with my words when I come through with the heat. It's easy for me. It's what I do for a living. I wreck words like they're nothing to me. Like I'm a rap god times 2 or times 20. Does it make a difference? Everything I say rhymes, bro. See? My destiny. What I do. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And for me, I think it is, you see? Boom! Like when I come around, maybe one of these days. If you decide to come around, then maybe you'll have a good time with them, maybe not. We gotta fight this beast? Damn, this guy's a big motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker, yo. This guy's big as a motherfucker. He's like, yo, we're going to town right there, straight up antique over here. Look how old he is. He's probably as ancient as the dinosaurs fucking fought, like. Look at this big motherfucker. He's as ancient as they get. Yo, you was ancient, cuz. No, I'm kidding. But he really is. He's a very, very old, like, really like an antique, right? He's antique-like. He's an antique. This thing's an antique. He's a giant antique. Like a big rock that's been around for way too long. Shouldn't even exist anymore. It's like, what is this thing doing alive? Is this thing real?
Yeah, it's real. It's free.
Oh, he's a big boy, though. I am gonna end the episode after Ifrit, but we gotta fight this big fat... No, he's not fat. He's fat like a pH fat. Yeah. He's more, like I said, an antique. He's like antiquated by the mother, bro. Like whatever that might mean. This thing ain't playing no jokes, though, right? I'm getting a heat rush from him. But what am I doing, really? I'm gonna charge up magic to hit his head and then maybe come in close? How? Oh, I got ideas. Switch icons. Get up in there. Because again, element doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I'm gonna get hit though. I feel like he's just gonna get hit. I think just fuck it. But I'm more concerned with just getting that head, going to town. Oh no! I missed a head. Can you not hit the body? That's whack. That's not good. But you can hit the body. So why am I going for the head if you could just get the... Oh, well, you could do more damage in the head. You know what? Let's go for the head. Yeah, let's go for the head, because yeah, it's a weak spot. Oh, that's pretty dope. Yo. Yeah, you see that shit? That shit could really fuck you up. But that's fine. I'm not against using items, remember. I'm for it. Just try to understand that I'm not, like, always trying to use items either. Alright, here we go. Head damage, that's good damage, like I said. I like the shift shot, but it's not the same as, like I said, the area. It's not the same as a warp strike. But you could probably use it to cover ground, I would imagine. So that is a good thing. So you can get at a certain attacks that I haven't been getting out of. You could do that, yes. Now, hopefully you can get into a stagger. That's what I'm trying to do. See, I'm getting hurt here. But I don't mind using the potions. It's not a problem. I just... Whoa, okay. Well, I'm really trying to aim for the head. Yep, head is the spot to go. Can we even do damage to the head like that? I don't think you can. Well, now we are. There we go. Heat it up. I like that, doing that spell damage. This does something, right? Maybe not. There you go. There we go. Now I can go to town. Oh yeah. Oh, we almost got him. We got this, yo. Why don't you put this dinosaur to sleep, son? There you go. There we gonna put that motherfucker down. Ain't no playing around. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary guide of part 9. As we now get to unveil the motherfucking pervert behind all this. And come to the conclusion of, well, part 9 of our... well, of my STEELEPLAY commentary, my official commentary guide, my official STEELEPLAY commentary guide, part 9 for Final Fantasy 16. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I do hope you liked it.
Still you deny it.
So enjoy the enjoy our conclusion. I guess we still have a little bit more to come.
Face your fears.
Alright, we're gonna fight him basically, just like we did there. Just like in FF4.
This time.
It's pretty simple. It's easy to learn the parry system, but really good, I guess. More or less, I think it kind of tries to remind you of that. See? But the game's utilizing a parry system. And if you go from the back, I think you could eat more at the stagger bar as well. It's a fact. That's what I said, the game's battle system is definitely there, you just have to figure it out. This is really trying to teach it to you here, so that you understand how it works.
This time.
Yeeks. Yeesh, God.
This time.
Oh God. We could switch, I think. Hold on one second. I think we can switch to high potions. I'm gonna use that really in a second. High potions. Cause I'm gonna die in a second. I got a high potion though. We got this. Maybe. See, that's what you gotta try to get, those openings. They're really important. I think that's what the game is trying to tell you. Parrying is very important in this game. It would take almost everything. A lot of it comes down to parrying. And that's not an easy thing to do. Well, it takes a little timing, I think. Now, okay. So, yeah, this is definitely good for stagger damage. That's about it. And we're getting to the next phase now. I call this phase 2, right? Of this major encounter. This is like a real deal major encounter, though, you know? A real deal major encounter.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Hold on one second. going on, baby? I'm not at my finished work right now, but I'm almost done. What's going on, baby? I'm not at Okay, hold on. We're almost done. I'm in the middle of talking to my girl at the moment, but who knows? Nobody knows, right? And I'm talking to my I'm talking to my I'm like the dude talking to this lady friend of mine, but we already know that. All right, now what happens if things don't work out? It's like I look like an idiot. No, it's my girl. Fine, talking to the girl. Talking to the girl, and still working right now. I'm like, yeah, still doing this right now. I'm almost done though. I always said, think of the song The Beatles, "Oh Girl," right? Maybe that'll remind you of what it means to a girl, right? A girl. Maybe it'll remind a guy what a girl is like. Well, it's not that, but oh my God, they are very important. Maybe. I always said they're both important. Girls and guys gotta get it together, right? Luckily I have a really nice girl though, so that's a good thing. She's a very, very good person. Not a lot of people out there. Not everybody that loves you. God, this guy's a douche. What a douchebag, right? Oh! Call it like persistence, motherfucker. He's persistent, this is probably, he's so persistent, motherfucker. Well, actually, no, it's that I gotta go, but, oh my God. If this guy, I don't know if he's gonna fall, though. He's got, alright, man, help! I gotta finish this, though, I can't not, I gotta finish it. Oh my God, this guy got... Yikes. Oh my God. You know... Jesus, I can't believe this. Even if I do die at this point, I gotta see this through. I can't, but I got like other things in my mind now. God, why did I do that to myself? I screwed myself by doing that. Honestly, I didn't think it through. I didn't think it through. I'm gonna die now, probably. Huh? Probably. That's fine though. I don't mind. I think I get stuff from the halfway mark, maybe if I'm lucky. Here you go. I'm dead, bro. I know I'm gonna die, but yeah, I'm gonna get back up in a second. Alright, I'm gonna retry, and then I'm gonna, as soon as I get off, you know, because it's a girl is important, and I do need, my job is important too, so. Oh God, please help me get this done quicker. Because now I got stress, like a real stress going on, real deal stuff, real shit. And this ran a little bit too long for me, I guess. God, that's not good. Not good for me, bad for me. So I gotta talk to my girl and you guys. Hold on, I gotta do both. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna be like a fucking ridiculous motherfucker, watch. So, Ash, I'm actually working right now, and we're on the air. No, we're not on the air. I just took us off. But, yeah, I'm in pursuit of both of us right now. I know you're so important to me, and I'm like, ah! I fucking love you, girl. I was like, you know, but I'm like, actually should have been done already. The fact that I'm still going is because, well, yeah, because it ran long, I guess. I mean, the content ran long, but it should be done, like, in like a minute, well, 5 minutes, damn, I'm gonna try. I mean, if I cut it off now, it's probably gonna be a fail. I'm gonna have to edit it, and then I'm gonna have to like, oh, and the situation with my editor is not, it's not like good right now. So, oh my god. Yeah, but Ashley, if I sent you a picture with my face and it had blood all over it, and it's not real, just remember I'm an entertainer, so like, what would you think? Would you go? Would you like go crazy? Alright, I am having too much fun talking to this. Okay, so... God, I got to cover this up. You know what? Maybe join me for my next Steel Play in Part 9, where we'll do this let's do this more structured. I didn't want to cut the video off here, but it does seem like this is the appropriate spot to cut it off. So join me in my next Steel Play, where we'll continue forward with the Phoenix Gate Ruins, and we will take on this douchebag, who's not the pervert, by the way, that we were trying to find, but he's a part of the pervert that we gotta get rid of, you know? Let's look at him as a... Like I said, he might just be a pedophile. Maybe he could be a pedophile that's leading us to a pervert that's going to lead us to the desecrant that is responsible for all of these nutnicks, right? So, until then, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it gaming. Keep it safe. And most importantly, these days, keep it strong. And thanks for watching. And thank you for your likes, subscribes, and anything for the channel, anything for the people, right? As I say, we have to stand together and stand united. One for all and all for one. I've always said that. May the young foster the old, and the old protect the young, and let it keep going round and round, guys. Till then, until my next Steel Play from my official, I think it would be a good place to pick up as we'll tackle on this boss and move forward with the games and the SKU and battle system, respectively, unlocking the limit break and all that. So we'll go over that in Part 10, where we will get started on the game's second act, as I like to call it. Till then, as I said, keep it gaming, keep it safe, and keep it strong. Thanks for watching, guys.